Hey race fans, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for checking me out. This is race number 6 in my attempt to win a daily race. And I've got a bunch here. It's been a while and I haven't had time to make all the videos, so I'm going way back in time. So we were at daily race A. Now this was the ones at the Nürburgring sprint track, and I just kept on racing this week. I spent actually probably more time racing than I was able to in the weeks before, so that's really cool. And one of the great things that I thought that helped my performance, as you see later on if you stick around to the end of the video, is that I used a racing journal that I created based on the amazing advice from one of the viewers named Zuzu West 1. So shout out to Zuzu West 1 for helping me create that race journal. And I have a link for it. It's on my free download in my actually No Shortcuts website. So you can go there through Shopify and you can get that racing journal. So you see this is race number 6. Not a lot going on in here. I started in 11th and finished in 8th due to some basically other people crashing out. So I'm just showing you guys that, you know, if you stay in the race, got a clean bonus, so that's cool. If you stay in the race sometimes, doesn't matter how frustrated you are, good things happen and you get to move up a couple of places. So going to race number 7 here. I'm showing the start, gained a place off the start. Very cool, very happy about that. But then look what happens. I chose the wrong line, stuck behind the slow guy, and the guy who I passed on the start straight, he came back and burned me there. So as I'm going around here, it's all like through my race journal, what I've been seeing is that and it's probably pretty obvious to you, is that my braking points have been an absolute disaster. So I've been always trying to get better with that. And then as we progress further in the race, I'm trying to battle it out with this guy in the Red Bull here behind me who nails me, and I lose 2 spots. So don't know what's going on with that. And you can see that he doesn't get a penalty for that, so that's awesome. And I lost a place, and then I made up a place here. So now I'm in 8th. And this is an interesting little part here. I'm battling with this guy, and he gets pretty fancy with his driving line. So then we come in around the corner here, on the final corner, and he's not really happy with how I'm driving. But you know what? I just keep up with it, and all through this race, this guy, yeah, this guy, he's fast and then he's slow and whatever. Now you can see in the back, and my mirror's looming large, this guy passes me here. And I switched to this view because I noticed that a lot of other people in GT and the forums and all that, they use this view for a better, bigger mirror, and I didn't use that mirror. Also, I have no idea how come that guy was able to just blow by me on the straights. I'm pretty sure I had my foot all the way down on the gas and he was still able to blow right by me. So if you got a reason for that, if you got an explanation, please let me know. So race number 8. All right, this is my highest qualifier. And through my practice, my qualifying times have been getting better, so I'm really stoked about that. So I start off in 5th, and we come down the first turn over here, and it gets pretty dicey. The guy tries to go right through me. That blue car, whatever that was, doesn't work, and managed to hold my place. Now we progress to lap number 2. Doing all right until right here, get a little bit squirrely, and this is where I lose my lead. So it's very important to choose the line, be smooth, especially with that first turn on this track. That is a very, very difficult turn, and I never progress any further. I stay at 5th place basically. Nothing fancy in that one. No, oh, I do get a clean bonus, so that's cool. Yeah, still one of the things that I'm proud of, trying to keep it clean. as much as possible. So then race 9, start in 8th place. Trying to keep it clean. I love the design on that car up there on the right. Was that Marbellion? I love that. I should have checked that out further. Okay, I got a little bit squirrely here and I collided with that guy. So I apologize right now. But then look what happens. I'm coming in the turn and he's trying to nail me, keeps trying to hit me 4 times, 5, 6, and I finally get fed up. And you've seen, if you've been watching these videos of me actually racing online here, that I try to not get freaked out when anybody hits me, but I finally had enough of it, and so I had to, pull a little pit maneuver on that guy and send him packing. So I'm sorry, not sorry. And then I move up a spot here on lap number 2 to 7th. And somebody wiped out somewhere ahead of me, so I inherited 2 points. But then you can see these guys back here just blow right by me. I didn't do a good job of defending. He's right off the track. Boom. Into the infield. See you, sayonara. But this guy over here, because I was too busy watching the mirrors, he blows by me on the left. So I'm back down to 6th. And then we've come to the last lap. And let's see how my defending is. Not very good. And again, I don't understand how some of these cars are carrying so much speed that they blow right by me. It wasn't like I was walking or anything. I don't do a good job here defending. And I'm trying to catch up to him, but I get stressed out and I go into the marbles and I will not be able to catch this guy, so I finish in 7th. But still, overall, if I look at the big picture, when I started doing these daily races again, I wasn't moving up very high in the standings, but I'm trying to be patient, keep moving along, and that's okay. And I'm leaving it here just because I want to show you, if anybody is questioning whether that was clean tactics by me or not, it was clean. I was kind of on the fence whether it would be, but I didn't get burned. So you can see how sometimes we get penalized and sometimes we don't get penalized for our tactics. And in this case, I wasn't penalized. So that's why I just want to show you that. Now here's the interesting part. I was going about 175 and this guy went right through me, right? So kind of funny. If somebody has an explanation for that, love to hear it in the comments section. And I blow right by that guy, which is cool because obviously he wasn't going anywhere and that guy wasn't going anywhere either. So that makes sense. It's one of the positives from Gran Turismo Sport, to keep everybody happy. So I ended up in 5th place. So cool. So I'm moving up in the standings, and although I'm 55 seconds away from the #1 guy. So then we come down to race 11, and I start in 5th. I think through the qualifying, I was as high as maybe 3rd in that spot. So I was pretty happy. But then the shakedown really didn't work out in my favor, and I did start at 5th. So there, in the last race I was complaining how a guy went through me, but I was able to go right through that guy, right? So you can see how sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, it works out, and other times it doesn't work out. I don't do the greatest job defending here again. I'm looking all over the place in my mirrors and 2 guys go by me. So braking, according to my journal, and defense are 2 things I have to work on. I would say the 3rd thing that I have to work on, according to my journal, is that I have to choose my lines better, really just focus. And as a bunch of you have mentioned before, it's about, like, and Zuzu West has mentioned this specifically, when he trains, there's the racing line that you're going to try to get the your qualifying time, which you have the whole track to yourself and you can get that great line. And I think the fastest guy in this race did a 119. I think I was a 123. So you're going to get that 119, and you're going to keep able to keep that 119 if you start in first. But if you have to battle with people like I do, then you're gonna have to learn that racing line, because then for the defense it really becomes important. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed me showing these journals, just so you can, look ahead to your own racing and see what you can do to get better. Thanks, and see you in the next video. Peace. Thanks for sticking around this far. This is the part where I talk about the racing journal that I've been using. I took some of the advice from people like Zuzu1 and Foot Down Racing and came up with this 3-page journal that is totally free for you. If you just click on the link in the description, you just click on the Shopify page, and it's totally free. You don't have to put your name or anything like that. It just has some simple goals for me. I've divided it up into 5 days, and that's a really good week if I get 5 days of racing. But it's also got some yearly goals and some key milestones. And basically, you can put anything you want. In my section, I've got 3 hours of racing. That's a really, really good day. I've got things like defensive and offensive driving, full race or competitive race sessions, and even qualifying practice and setup. And then we go to the next page, and it's got 4 basic days of racing, and you see things like I got the date, the track, what your session focuses on, your objectives, the length of time. I've got things like your laps, like lap 1 to 5 and so on, your observations, what are your best lap times, your previous lap times, and next steps. And basically, the way I've set this up is that you can print off page 2 as often as you want. That way you can just keep on filling up those pages. And of course, feel free to put whatever objectives or details you want in there. And then we go to the next page, and on this next page I've got a monthly review sheet. So after racing for a month, it's got things about like your month, your tracks that you focused on, your actual hours spent, your key findings, and basically other things about the tracks that you have raced in that month. Now, if you're just able to race every day, that's great, and you will not need this. But for people who do not race often and people who like to journal, this is totally for them. Again, most people don't journal, but if you are a journaling type and you want to write things down, this is for you. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you think about it, or if you would like me to make any changes. And again, it's free. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.